And for 1 second, all my problems fade to gray like no one saw them. I get a God's eye view on everything, looking out my window pane. Wheels up, put the seats back. Wheels up, put the seats back.
Isaiah chapter 40, Amplified Version. Comfort, O comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and call out to her that her time of compulsory service in warfare is finished, that her wickedness has been taken away since her punishment is sufficient, that she has received from the Lord's hand double punishment for all her sins. A voice of one is calling out, clear the way for the Lord in the wilderness, remove the obstacles, make straight and smooth in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be raised, and every mountain and hill be made low, and let the rough ground become a plain, and the rugged places a broad valley. And the glory and majesty and splendor of the Lord will be revealed, and all humanity shall see it together. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. A voice says, call out, prophesy. Then he answered, what shall I call out? The voice answered, all humanity is as frail as grass, and all that makes it attractive, its charm, its loveliness, is momentary. Like the flower of the field, the grass withers, the flower fades, when the breath of the Lord blows upon it. Most certainly, all the people are like grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of the Lord stands forever. O Zion, herald of good news, get up on a high mountain. O Jerusalem, herald of good news, lift up your voice with strength. Lift it up. Do not fear. Say to the cities of Judah, here is your God. Listen carefully. The Lord God will come with might, and his arm will rule for him. Most certainly his reward is with him, and his restitution accompanies him. He will protect his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs in his arm. He will carry them in his bosom. He will gently and carefully lead those nursing their young. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and marked off the heavens with a span of the hand, and calculated the dust of the earth with a measure, and weighed the mountains in a balance, and the hills in a pair of scales? Who has directed the Spirit of the Lord, or has taught him as a counselor? With whom did he consult, and who enlightened him? Who taught him the path of justice, and taught him knowledge, and informed him the way of understanding? In fact, the nations are like a drop from a bucket, and are regarded as a speck of dust on the scales. Now, look, he lifts up the islands like fine dust, and the forests of Lebanon cannot sufficiently supply fuel to start a fire. Nor are its wild beasts enough for a burnt offering worthy of the Lord. All the nations are as nothing before him. They are regarded by him as less than nothing and meaningless. To whom then will you liken God? Or with what likeness will you compare him? As for the cast image or the idol, a metalworker casts it. A goldsmith overlays it with gold, and a silversmith casts its silver chains. He who is too impoverished for such an offering to give to his God, chooses a tree that will not rot. He seeks out for himself a skillful craftsman to carve and set up an idol that will not totter. Do you who worship idols not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been told to you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth the omnipotence of God and the stupidity of bowing to idols? It is He who sits above the circle of the earth. It is, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers. It is He who stretches out the heavens like a veil and spreads them out like a tent to dwell in. It is He who reduces dignitaries to nothing, who makes the judges or rulers of the earth meaningless or useless. Scarcely have they been planted, scarcely have they been sown, scarcely has their stock taken root in the earth. But He merely blows on them, and they wither. And a strong wind carries them away like stubble. To whom will you compare me, that I would be His equal, says the Holy One? Lift up your eyes on high and see who has created these heavenly bodies. The one who brings out their host by number. He calls them all by name. Because of the greatness of His might and the strength of His power, not one is missing. Why, O Jacob, do you say and declare, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, and the justice due me escapes the notice of my God? Do you not know? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, does not become tired or grow weary. There is no searching of His understanding. He gives strength to the weary, and to him who has no might, He increases power. Even youths grow weary and tired, and vigorous young men stumble badly. But those who wait for the Lord, who expect, look for, and hope in Him, will gain new strength and renew their power. They will lift up their wings and rise up close to God, like eagles rising toward the sun. They will run and not become weary. They will walk and not grow tired.
Fighting demons for the real meaning. Got a teriyaki and a Polynesian. It's in my city, better sign in. Got a gang of souls who wanna chime in. Never scary, but we got fear. And they can't tell us nothing, but we got you. Honda Civic, I know God steering. And a Lamborghini, I know God steering. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then he pioneering, yeah, yeah, yeah. Louis V. a mirror, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get alone to me, yeah, yeah. Just started crazy, hold on, cause the time finally here. I told them good, cause I ain't going back to fly no frontier. 100% to below zero, world giving me chills. Had to go back and restore my whole life, folks ain't real.
We're all on the journey of being restored, and that's the choice that we make. Do we want that process? Do we want to engage it, or do we want to sit in dysfunction? You know what I'm saying? Do we want to sit rusted, or do we want to join in on this process of being restored?
You can't keep going at a rate like this, running from your life when you're meant to live. Gotta keep on breathing, yeah. There's too many reasons. No, you can't keep going at a rate like this, burying the past, not to deal with it. Feeling so defeated, yeah, yeah. There's too many reasons to keep on. Lost my granddad in 07, still trying to cope to this day. I was wondering if he went to heaven, yeah, there ain't nothing I can change. I spent late nights, I was scared to die, I ain't wanna see the grave. I was playing games with my heartbeat instead of slowing down just to pray. You've been reaching for the hand you thought you never grab, but Jesus brings the hope you thought you never have. Yeah, tired of living in a nightmare, Lord, I just wanna hear you. Run around this same circle, don't make me feel brand new. You gotta know, it ain't over cause you got a hand to hold. Let His peace come rushing through your soul. Too many reasons for you just to let go. There's hope. You can't keep going at a rate like this, running from your life when you're meant to live. Gotta keep on breathing, yeah. There's too many reasons can't keep going at a rate like this. Burying the past, not to deal with it. Feeling so defeated, yeah, yeah. There's too many reasons to keep on breathing. Just keep on breathing. Yeah. We lost PJ, we lost C-Dub, and lost Lil J to these streets, bruh. Got family members on lockdown, I still pray to God to release them. Put my hope in the Father, all these problems just pushing me harder. When I feel like I'm ready to fall out, hit my knees and start crying my heart out. Yeah, shootouts on the corner, daddy got corona trauma singing us to sleep. Yeah, God ain't raised a quitter, this is not the end and we will never be defeated. No, you don't have to fight these battles on your own. God is in control, you gotta know it ain't over cause you gotta handle. Let his peace come rushing through your soul. Too many reasons for you just to let go.